Hey, what's up, baseball fans? How's he doing? Yo, baseball season's been interesting so far. We've seen a lot of crazy things this year. We've seen perfect games, 3 perfect games in one season. That's be the first time it's ever happened. I was listening to an interview with Nolan Ryan. He was talking about all these perfect games, and you couldn't believe it. The new part owner of the Texas Rangers, to be real soon, new owner of the Texas Rangers, Nolan Ryan, actually the vice president of the team. He was talking to the broadcasters on the TV, and he was saying, even in his time, you can't believe all the no-hitters he's seen across Major League Baseball. It's pretty amazing. If you really think about it, if you see all these no-hitters, it says that pitching has got so much better over the years. Dallas Braden's no-hitter, perfect game on Mother's Day for his grandma. That doesn't get better than that. And then you have Roy Halladay recently got a no-hitter, and then you have Osvaldo Jimenez. He threw a complete game, perfect game at Coors Field. So, it's absolutely phenomenal. And then you have Steven Strasburg with his 14 strikeouts in his debut, and in his next start he did pretty good too. So, you're seeing so much great pitching performances in Major League Baseball. It is phenomenal, and you can't go wrong with that. That's sweet. Most times you don't get to see great pitching performances, but I wasn't a pitcher in my time, but I respect the pitchers. They've been through lots, not as much as the hitters. Some say that it's juice, some say it's juice baseball. Who knows? It's just pure talent. Sometimes you forget about that. What it took for them to get to the show. It took a lot of hard work, dedication, years of practice, minor leagues, little leagues, you name it. And now they're in the big show, and they are getting the job done at a professional level. And that's one thing all you young pitchers out there can take from these major leaguers is just go out there and just be confident and believe in your stuff. If you have a fastball, you work on that fastball. If you have a changeup, you have a changeup. You keep working on it, repetition. And eventually, you'll get the confidence to become a great pitcher. Baseball's a tough sport at most of the times. And, you just go out there and just do what the abilities you got. And I think it's going to come down to, for these teams in the playoff run, for them to win anything this year, it's going to take, it's going to take some luck, a little bit of luck, some teams faltering down the stretch, the wild card races. It's going to be tough. I look at San Diego. I watched a little bit of the game yesterday, and they're showing me this year that, they don't have the highest payroll in baseball, one of the lowest payrolls in Major League Baseball. They play in a ballpark that's a pitcher's type of ballpark. It's not a hitter-friendly ballpark. It's a very big ballpark. It's very tough to hit home runs out of. I watched the Toronto Blue Jays, this team has the most home runs of all of Major League Baseball this season. And they can't really get much home runs in this series, but hey, they won 7-1 last night against San Diego. But that's just proven that it's a very tough ballpark to hit out of, and they have a really good young pitcher in Ricky Romero. Ricky Romero is really a very good young talent prospect that the Blue Jays has developed in their farm system, and he's really showing what it takes to be at the major league level. And they have another guy by the name of Brett Cecil. He's another guy that is really developing, and he has a very old style look of pitching style, like Goose Gossage or all the great pitchers from the past, like Bob Gibson and all those great ones, and Aparicio and all of them. So he's like a throwback type of pitcher. And then you have another one in Sean Markham. He's really become a great pitcher. And I look at San Diego and I see all the great young talent they have. Kevin Carrera and Latos, Adrian Gonzalez hitting tons of home runs. You have the Harrison brothers. They've been doing the job. Both Jerry and Scott, they've got the job done this season. Blanks, Carl Blanks, he's done pretty good so far this year for San Diego. Bud Black is a genius. This guy, a former pitching coach, has turned out to be a phenomenal manager. And so has Cito Gaston. He's one of the oldest managers in all of Major League Baseball. I mean, this guy, he's still getting the job done. You know, you look at Bobby Cox down in Atlanta. This is his last year managing. He's going to probably call it a career after this year. And Atlanta haven't done too bad so far either across the major leagues. You know, you look at Atlanta, the pitching has really come through for them. You know, Derek Lowe, you know, Tim Hudson looks like he's the ace of this team. And then you have the second best pitcher on that team in Tommy Hansen. I mean, you know, Hansen is, you know, he's built like Roy Halladay. He's like the next version of Roy Halladay, and you know, he's showing the talent to be, you know, to play in Major League Baseball. So, another way I look at this situation, folks, is, you know, it's going to come down to which team wants it more. I mean, the wild card is going to be very tough to win. To win your division this year in Major League Baseball, it's going to take a little bit of luck, a little bit of guts, a little bit of everything. A little bit of bounces go your way. I mean, good pitching, good defense, and good offense. I mean, it's going to take a lot. I mean, it's not going to just take the long ball. It's going to take a team effort. And you're seeing it in Boston. They're playing better nowadays. The Yankees kind of faltered a little bit. They're coming back to earth a little bit. But, you know, they're still the world champs. They have the money to go out there, maybe facilitate a trade, like maybe a Paul Konerko, a Derek Lee. You know, the rumors I've been hearing on Derek Lee that the Cubs might trade him. It's a possibility. There could be a fire sale both in Chicago, the White Sox, and the Chicago Cubs. So that's the word on the street. That's what's cooking. But as we get close to July, folks, you're going to start to hear more and more rumors as the All-Star game approaches July 13th. And 14th. So, you know, hey, as we get close to the halfway point of the Major League Baseball season, I think we've seen a bunch of surprises. The San Diego Padres, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Minnesota Twins. I mean, there's been so many teams that have really surprised. The Cincinnati Reds, you know, the New York Mets are back in business. The Phillies are faltering. The pitching has been, you know, it hasn't been good. And there's been talk recently that Pedro Martinez might ink a contract with them soon. So we'll see what happens. It's going to come down to the money. It's all about the money. So, you know, the way I look at this Major League Baseball season so far, folks, it's been phenomenal. And I think every team out there has to go out there and continue to play the same way every day. Just go out there and have fun. Just like when I used to play Little Leagues, it's all about having fun. I mean, if you're not having fun, I mean, why are you playing the game? It can't always be about business, about money, and this and that. You got to love the game. You know, I always loved the game of baseball. It's an awesome game. It's always been fun, and you got to go out there as a major leaguer and just go out there and have fun, and then you'll see it on the field. You know, look at Nick Swisher. He's a guy that just loves to go out there and have a good time and enjoy the game and play the game and have fun and try to win. I mean, he tries to do it all. Keeps it loose in New York. I mean, you need to, because with all those fans, the media, and everything, you know, in the end, it's up to you guys. You guys are the stars. That's all I got to say, folks. So long. Bye-bye. This is the one, no only Mark Spencer saying good night for my thoughts on the Major League season so far. MLB, around the leagues. See ya.